Stop us if you've heard this before. Another scorcher in Denver today. Yesterday, we hit our 26th day of the year at or above 90, and it's only getting hotter this weekend. We start with a live look this morning from Elitch's, looking out over the city. It'd be a hot day to be at Elitch's, but maybe you can get yourself in the water there or somewhere else today. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Meckles. Let's send it right over to Weather Impact Team meteorologist Jaden Knowles, who will start off with kind of the same story over and over again. And look, I mean, even at this hour, we're already looking at mid-70s in some parts of town. That's wild.
I mean, already the warm and hot temperatures, the low to mid-70s right now, 74 degrees here in downtown Denver, 72 at the airport. Let's take a look statewide. I mean, Grand Junction, you're at 75 right now. We're expecting the 90s all across the state and even warmer and hotter temperatures as we head into your Sunday as well as Monday. Live radar right now, really not much going on. We were tracking a couple of stray showers just northeast of Grand Junction early this morning, but noticing we're not seeing anything across the entire state. That will change as we head into this afternoon, at least for the high country. We're still tracking monsoon moisture, but for us across the front range, really no rain chances in my forecast. Next 12 hours, getting up to the low 90s. I have 95 degrees in the forecast and even hotter temperatures as we head into Sunday and Monday. We'll talk more in detail about that in my full forecast. Jenny?
All right, Jaden, thank you. To our other top stories today is the debut of Denver Summit FC's temporary home in Centennial. After a construction delay, the team will finally get to play at that new stadium. And if you don't remember, it's going to be a hot one. They take on the Portland Thorns at noon with Colorado native Lindsey Heaps, captain of Team USA, now eligible to play for the first time. As the team and fans get ready for the big matchup, a local artist is creating an interactive piece as a welcome gift.
The intention behind this mural is to obviously make it an activation for the fans for tomorrow. So making sure everybody can collaborate on it and just kind of put their piece into it too. And then they're planning on actually putting this up in the stadium here, right where the players walk out. So every time they go out to the game, they kind of look at this and are reminded of the community.
The Summit are supposed to play at that Temp Stadium this season and next season while their permanent stadium is built at Santa Fe Yards in Denver. RTD is now considering some budget cuts up to $62 million that could reshape bus service across the Denver metro. That same proposal could eliminate Denver's free mall ride. It would also cut several services in Broomfield. With every scenario, Route 53, Route 228, and 2 flex ride services under every scenario would be eliminated. But deeper cuts could also remove 6 of the 10 services that reach the city. Route 53 is an interesting story. That one was supposed to provide transportation to the Grove at Cottonwood, a new housing community for adults with disabilities. The uncertainty comes just weeks before move-in day, and now people who rely on public transportation might have to think of other options.
It's a huge consideration because if she doesn't have public transportation, she's basically isolated.
RTD says these are only proposals for now. The full board is expected to consider that budget plan later this month. A man has died after a shooting in Green Valley Ranch. Police say this happened at the area of 48th and Argonne Street just after 5 o'clock last night. The man was taken to the hospital where he died. Officers haven't arrested anyone yet, or at least they haven't shared an arrest. And if you do know anything, please contact Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. A contractor for ICE is in custody, accused of shooting a protester outside the ICE detention facility in Aurora this week. Aurora police say a GEO Group employee named Brandon Booth shot and injured a woman as he was arriving to work. According to police, GEO workers, again, are contracted to work at that ICE detention facility. So the GEO workers were waiting in their cars because of a protest happening outside the facility. 2 protesters got into some kind of argument with those workers and took pictures of the workers' cars. Booth is accused of then shooting at 2 protesters after they walked away, hitting one of them. She was injured, but the woman will be okay. A spokesperson for the GEO Group tells 9 News that company placed Booth on unpaid administrative leave, and a judge has set his bond at $500,000. Colorado will not ban the commercial sale of fur, at least not for now. Yesterday, a CPW commission rejected a citizen-led effort to try to ban fur, coming just days after they approved new limits on hunting and trapping animals with fur. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez has more on this debate.
I pay taxpayer money on gas and equipment to trap.
For trappers in Colorado, Thursday's vote changed the numbers on a longtime trade.
Now I am limited to 2 animals a day, and we might finally get a snow, and I catch 5 animals, and now I have to turn 3 loose.
The Colorado Parks and Wildlife Commission narrowly passed a new daily limit: 2 fur-bearing animals per hunter per day. Before Thursday, there was no limit at all on the 17 species covered, animals like coyotes, foxes, bobcats, and beavers. Today, a separate discussion played out over fur itself. Should the commercial sale be banned?
Delaney Rudy, Colorado Director for the Western Watersheds Project. I speak today to support a ban on the sale of fur-bearer products. Wildlife should not be commercialized through the sale of their parts.
Some commissioners questioned how much impact a ban would have.
We were also told that the people that do harvest a lot, there's only about 10. So at most, there's 10 people in Colorado that are harvesting fur in some kind of a commercial market.
In the end, the commissioners voted to end rulemaking on the ban, meaning commercial fur sales stay legal in Colorado.
Yesterday was 6-5, today was 6-5. I'm happy with democracy working.
That was Colton Chavez reporting. Taylor Fresh Foods, the parent company of Taylor Farms, is issuing a voluntary recall of all iceberg lettuce now sourced from central Mexico that is sold in the U.S. Yesterday, the company released a statement saying the FDA thinks that a specific independent farm is the potential source of this cyclosporiasis outbreak, and that no other Taylor Fresh food products across the country are impacted. This recall comes during an escalating outbreak of this stomach bug. Federal health officials have told people to avoid lettuce altogether from Taco Bell restaurants across 5 states: Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, West Virginia. Nationwide, nearly 7,000 people may have gotten sick. Unclear if that is connected to this one produce supplier that we're talking about with the specific outbreak in the 5 states. But really, this is a countrywide story. This also isn't the first time Taylor Farms has been connected to an outbreak of cyclosporiasis. Back in 2013, 631 people across 25 states got sick by a salad mix linked to that company. Many of those illnesses were in Iowa and Nebraska from people who ate lettuce at Olive Garden and Red Lobster. The outbreak was eventually traced to a processing plant in Mexico.